Do you remember Charles Eugster? Charles Eugster, at the age of 97, held the world record for being the most physically fit pensioner globally. Interestingly, he did not start his fitness journey at a young age. Instead, he took up sprinting at the age of 95. Eugster achieved 2 Masters world records and spent his later years competing at various international events and traveling worldwide. Journey with me and let's explore the legacy of this icon, who, at 97, defied aging, lived a life full of vitality, and taught people of all ages how to pursue their passions and live their best lives for many years to come.
Competition makes you train more, and you get an adrenaline rush, which is extremely important for your health. I was a dentist until I was 75, but I've never really stopped working. Doing nothing is a curse. It's a death sentence.
Despite rowing 6 days a week at 87, Charles was still experiencing a decline in his physical abilities. He knew he needed to take action that would transform his body. Determined, he registered at a bodyweight gym and hired a personal trainer to help him achieve his fitness goals. Charles was committed to improving his body and was willing to do whatever it took to reach his desired level of fitness.
It is essential that one has muscle. Society has stamped us with an expiry date. This is ridiculous. I want to start a revolution. We recycle everything else. We should recycle ourselves. Anybody can do this.
According to Charles, he was not chasing youth by trying to be fit. Rather, he just wanted to be healthy enough to enjoy old age.
Old age is one of the most wonderful, stupendous parts of one's life. Life is a wonderful gift, and it's never over until it's over.
While speaking at the TEDx Zurich, Charles stated that one of the highest causes of death in older people, and even younger ones, is inactivity and overfeeding, which leads to health issues such as obesity and diabetes.
Today, with an excess of food and survival no longer dependent on huge physical and mental effort, our instincts still tell us to consume an excess of food and avoid activity as much as possible. Those instincts that in the past enabled us to survive are now destroying us.
Throughout his life, Charles developed healthy habits in 3 key areas: work, diet, and exercise, which allowed him to age successfully until his death. As one ages, the risk of developing complex health issues increases significantly. Furthermore, retirement can lead to physical inactivity, which can exacerbate existing health problems and contribute to mental health issues. This can lead to a rapid decline in both physical and mental well-being.
Retirement is not the end. It can be a new beginning, a chance to build a new body, develop dormant talents, and start a new life for the next 30 years. Start a new successful company. The 55 to 65 decade is the highest decade of entrepreneurial activity, with the highest long-term success rate. You have nothing to lose except the chains of convention. Retirement is a massive health calamity and a future financial disaster.
Despite retiring at the age of 75, Charles remained focused on work and kept himself busy by traveling the world and participating in sprinting events, which proved to be an excellent combination of work and exercise. Charles stressed the importance of keeping the body and mind busy as one ages because it determines one's self-worth, family esteem, identity, and standing in the community. If one is not working or creating value, it takes a toll on how one views himself or herself, and this could spiral into a lot of health problems, thereby leading to early death after retirement.
Even at 87, I wanted an Adonis body. in order to turn the heads of these sexy young 70-year-old girls on the beach. I wanted a six-pack, but my coach said we must first work on my bottom, which she said was a catastrophe.
For most of his life, Charles avoided processed foods, junk foods, and soft drinks. He believed that consuming these foods would lead to nutritional imbalance, which further worsens the body's immune system as one grows older. By the age of 80, the body has lost about 50% of its muscle mass since the age of 50, which has been replaced by fat. When people do not develop healthy dieting habits, it only hastens this process and causes people's bodies to deteriorate faster.
I do not agree with the present theories of low fat and little meat and a lot of carbohydrates. On the contrary, I'm one of those people that believe in a little bit of what you fancy does you good.
For Charles, exercise was both a preventative measure and a treatment. He held his belief dear because, as someone who spent most of his life in the medical field, he knew that the success rate of exercise therapy for several conditions was well over 40%. The number of diseases that are treatable by exercise is continuously increasing. Research has also shown that those participating in strenuous competitive sports live longer. This is because training for competition is more intense, and competition also gives valuable adrenaline rushes. Charles was also a keen rower and won 36 gold medals in various masters rowing competitions. After having experienced the benefits of sprinting, Charles advocates for older people to sprint more, as he considered it one of the easiest physical activities those in their 50s and above can do daily and not burn out. He recommended sprinting because it also helped in muscle mass preservation, which becomes a major concern with advancement in age. Charles Eugster was not just an advocate of healthy aging, he was a pioneer and showed the world what is possible if you really want to do something against aging instead of being in an old people's home, waiting for death. Even up to his late 90s, Charles really enjoyed drinking wine, but his daily diet revolved around seafood like salmon and tuna. He loved these foods a lot because they're healthy, with good stuff like omega-3 fats and proteins. Even though he loved wine, he ate mostly seafood, vegetables, and fruits to stay healthy.
Important things to realize is that one can learn something new at any age. You can rebuild your body at any age. You can start a new life at any age. You can learn something new at any age. And that is probably one of the most important things to realize. And old age is not something to be feared.
Apart from having a strict diet and physical routine, Charles also kept to a strict sleep routine. Every night, he made sure to sleep for at least 7 hours. He also encouraged people to establish a regular sleep schedule and avoid activities that could interfere with their sleep, such as watching TV or using electronic devices before bedtime. Charles quickly rose to fame in 2015 after a video of him smashing the 200-meter world record in the over 95 category went viral, capturing the attention of millions of viewers. His time of 55.48 seconds took 2.4 seconds off the previous mark set by American Orville Rogers. At every sprinting competition, Charles' goal was always to reach the finish line and cross it. But he said that for each of these competitions, his coach, Sylvia Gatica, had a different goal, and that was to push him harder and make him break more world records. Charles' fitness coach was instrumental in his fitness journey, and he recommended that people always work with fitness trainers who would not only teach them the best way to exercise, but also push them and motivate them to go for more. Charles left behind a powerful message that continues to inspire people of all ages to take care of their health. His legacy reminds us that aging is a privilege, something to be celebrated, not feared. Charles believed that exercise was the key to unlocking the fountain of youth, and he encouraged everyone to make it a priority. In fact, he famously said that anyone who claims to be too old to exercise should make an appointment at the crematorium because they won't live long without taking care of their health. So let's honor Charles' memory by embracing the gift of aging and committing to a healthy lifestyle.
Charles's recent exploits on the track have made the news around the world.